Hello crafty friends. I just want to show you guys a journal I've made for Lori, who's just a girl from the Bay on YouTube. Hi Lori. Lori's not expecting this journal, and I probably wait until I know she's received the journal before I put this video up. We aren't doing a swap or anything. She made me a journal last year. I can't believe it's almost a year since I got that journal. So much, I can't believe how the time flies, guys. And you know, I've been wanting to make Lori a journal to reciprocate. And you guys know that if you've watched Lori's videos, and if you haven't, please make sure you do. I'll put a link down below for her channel. She's an amazing crafter, and I love all of her junk journals. They're so pretty, and she does such an amazing job. So, anyway, Lori, I hope you like your journal, and I really liked making it for you. And so I'll show you guys a lot of the pages on the inside are using papers from the Stack, the Maggie Holmes collection, which is 8.5-11 cardstocks, and this crepe paper collection. So these are the 8.5-11 hot buy packs at Michael's. I love these papers. They're so pretty, and I had the Michael's up here. They don't really have much Maggie Holmes or crepe paper as a rule, so these were fresh for me. So Lori, I hope these are papers that you like. And I also used some different pieces from the DCWV Vintage Collection, Vintage Collector, different embellishments and stickers. And the cover that you see here is from the Recollections Retro Collage Stack. It's a really pretty blue. And I've also used a few pieces from the Garden Tea Party Stack, which is also DCWV. So I'll show you guys this journal. So on the cover, I've just added a few different kinds of lace and some rosette trim in a beautiful teal color. And I've done a little kind of a charm. I just have a bit of a dangle that is a pendant in this beautiful teal color, and a key and just some bits of lace. And there's a bit of this seam binding that I've dyed. It's my first time dyeing my own seam binding. It's sort of an experiment, and I like the way it turned out. It looks really old and faded, and I like the colors that I ended up with. And I've just got a brad on here for the closure and some ribbon. And I needed to add the closure because it's quite thick, and thick because I've got quite a bit of cardstock in here, and also I've done some tea dyeing, and it really sort of, you know, crinkles up and bulks up the paper a bit. But there's lots of extra room with the ribbon, so Lori, if you're adding photos and things, I think you'll still be able to close it. And I've got a, I think these are memento, this little plate, so you can add a title in there if you want, or a date. And on this ribbon, I've added this button, which I hope you can see is a little cameo. And I think this is a resin or plastic, but it is a very old button. It's a friend of mine gave me a few buttons from her mother's and grandmother's collection. So I know it's quite old. So I'll just show you guys a quick flip through of the inside. You know, most of my junk journals end up being very hodgy-podgy, and this one is no exception. I did sort of keep a theme in mind, which is tea and roses, because I know Lori loves tea, and I do too. I love my black tea. So I've got quite a few different images in here that bring back the idea of tea. So I hope You like that, Lori? And so there's quite a few different tags just from my different things from my stash, from different collections, and I also have a lot of different vintage ephemera pieces that I printed out from the internet or clip art and made tags from. So this is from one of the paper collections that I showed you, and I've just got a lot of craft paper with tags so you can add some photos and do some journaling. And another little booklet here. Love this little tag. And this inside cover is also from that retro stack. It's a little bit of glitter on it. It's very pretty in that blue color. And I've got quite a few of these buttons throughout, and these are using the Martha Stewart button punch. Really fun toy, that one. And this says, "Come, let's have some tea and talk about happy things." And this is an image I got from the internet and printed out. And I've also done a lot of spraying throughout with some sprays I experimented with using alcohol and food coloring and a little bit of glimmer mica powders. And I think they turned out pretty good. So there's a little teacup. And I made a pocket here and just made a fold out so you can add some photos. And there's the other side of the pocket. I've added a little bit of lace throughout. And this page, I've also done some tea dyeing on some of the blank journaling pages. This page actually has a printout from an image I got from the computer of a tea stain, and then it's tea dyed, and then it's also sprayed with these sprays that I was experimenting with. So it's a pretty neat. I'm really happy with the way they turned out. I hope that you like them, Lori. They're just fun, and you can still write on them. And then just another little tag. It says "Good Times." And you can obviously tuck stuff in there, under there. There's a little pocket here, a little bit of stamping I've done throughout as well. And just a sort of vintage tea postcard. Another tag. This is I've made a little vellum pocket out of a number 10 size translucent envelope that I had. I just cut it in half and made 2 pockets. And then this is from the thrift store. It's a vintage card. It's really cute. Love the roses. So I thought that would be a nice big journaling place for you, Lori. Love this paper with the china plates. So pretty. A little bit more lace up there. It's a pretty pink envelope. And I added a little frame so you could add a photo in there. And just some vintage looking tags. Take time to appreciate life and a good cup of tea. I love to have my tea in the morning. And here's one of these envelopes from, I think this is from the Vintage Collector at Michael's. And then I've just done a little booklet inside. It says Family Time, and I've cut that out from another collection, a little 6x6 paper pack. I'm not sure what it was called. So, love that floral print, vintage looking. This is a little from a book that I picked up at a thrift store. It's this one actually, and it's got cute quotes and images with a travel theme. I love to pick up these books at thrift stores. They usually have them for $1 or $1, and they're full of fun little things that are perfect for junk journals. This is another envelope, and I've added some more lace. Another button. Bit of stamping. This is a picture from a vintage book I have with images of Canada. And this is a little village, I think on the eastern side of Newfoundland, which is the province Laurie's from originally. Stacked teacups, I love that image. I got that, I found that on the computer, well, on the internet. I downloaded it. I love these roses. They're from another paper collection I have. Some more printed and dyed journaling pages. This is another image I got. It's a little yellow bird on a teapot, and it's an envelope. And this is a die cut from an ephemera pack. Just some different pieces of paper I used to cover it, and a little tag with some of my seam binding on it. I love this. Hello, it's glossy pink, and you can tuck something up under there. This page is actually printable wedding invitations that they have at the Dollarama in Canada, which is one of our dollar stores. I'm not sure if they have them at the Dollarama in the States or not. But it's very pretty, and they're just new to Dollarama. And anyway, if any of you girls have a Dollarama, check that out. So I think they have different versions. This has got like a pearlescent border embossed, and they have different ones, different colors, different patterns. And you get a multi-pack with envelopes. Very good deal. This is another page from a vintage poetry fun friendship book from one of the thrift stores. Love the azaleas. And another tag that I've just made with some clip art. Again, just blank on the inside, so you can add photos or journaling or whatever you want. And I made a little pocket with some tags. It's another booklet that says remembering. The beautiful roses. And this one has a little birdie that says my day starts with a cup of tea. So cute. And just an envelope that I've stamped. And it just has a tag inside. And this is a paper bag that I've just made into some pockets. Very cute picture of a teacup. And there's some tags in here. You can tuck some other little memories in there. There's a pocket, the pocket there. In the back I've got a cutout from the tea garden stack, a cup of tea solves everything. Well, maybe not everything, but in the moment it can certainly help. It's vintage cameras, love that print. It's another tiny pocket, some other little die cut buttons, little tickets. And I love this tag from one of my from my stash. My dad had this black old looking rotary phone at his work when I was growing up. I love that old phone. This tag says all you need is a cup of tea. It's not all you need, but it helps. Beautiful yellow roses. There's these are from, I think, the Vintage Collector ephemera pack. Little tiny bingo cards. That one says shine. Here's the story. Some more journaling tags. This one I made out of the paper from the paper stack. And it's got images of all the papers that are in the stack. I just thought it was so pretty. So I just added paper over the type and turned it into a journaling card. It's a bingo card. Another miniature bingo card. It says family. You could tuck a photo in behind that. This is from another one of the little vintage books I've picked up. It's such a pretty little watercolor, and it says to await pleasure is pleasure itself. Very sweet. And there's another one of those vellum pockets I made. Another tag that says "Say Cheese." It's a moose crossing sign, which I thought Lori would like. Little teacup, so pretty. This is another tag from my stash. It says "Love, Love, Love," so Lori can tuck in behind there something she loves. And a nice envelope to tuck things into. Little sparkles on that. Don't know if you can see it. And another tag with those vintage roses. Some washi tape. This is a doily, large doily that I have that I folded in half to make a page, and I sprayed it. There's a bit of glimmer on there too. Cute little birdie. Love these roses, the blue background. This is from another vintage book about weather. So that's all about the different winds. Thought that was cute. That stamp says "I want to always remember," and I've added a little more lace up here. There's another pocket to tuck things in, the vintage sort of tea postcard for journaling, and this tag, "Keep calm and drink tea." It's another page from the book with some images of Newfoundland. It's another little book I have with some seashells illustrations. So pretty. And this is from some packaging for some note cards, I think, and I just covered the description on there with a vintage tag. And that's the back. So Lori can add "This book belongs to." And the back cover, I don't think I showed you. It has the tea stain looking paper from the Tea Garden stack. And this little vintage tag that says "Limited Edition Print." That was cute. It's a very limited edition, this one. So Lori, that's your journal, and thanks you guys so much for watching and always leaving your wonderful supportive comments. Everyone have a great day. Bye.